So, all right, so how can we protect ourselves against phishing? So we need to check the address bar very carefully. Even better, if you are going to a Bank of America site, it's better that you type in that domain, and then that, once you're certain you're on the right address, you actually save it in a bookmark, and then you only go there through the bookmark. Okay, so then it's also efficient to get there, and you don't have to check the URL every time. But you do once the work of really checking the URL, making sure you're in the right place, and then you can just load the site through a bookmark. You should obviously guard against spam as much as you can, and avoid clicking on links and attachments from unknown. And in general, avoid clicking on links and attachments in email. Be very suspicious. And also, browsers are trying their best to prevent phishing. They are receiving regular blacklists of phishing sites, and then they try to block them, but that's not immediate and it's not foolproof. Some sites might not be blacklisted in time to prevent some users from being fooled. And mail servers also try to eliminate phishing email. Gmail, for example, is very effective at this. It's receiving massive phishing. And they're pretty effective at this, but even they can miss things, especially spear phishing emails. Those are really easy to miss because they're so targeted, and you don't observe, global behavior. Yeah, okay, so in summary, for authentication, we need to authenticate both the users and the servers. The phishing attacks are trying to impersonate the server, and a disciplined user can reduce the occurrence of phishing attacks, although it's hard to completely prevent them. So any questions on phishing attacks and defenses, spear phishing, before we go to UI attacks?
I was wondering, like, for email specifically, is there not some sort of like certificate authority you can use for like certain domains, or if like a company sends you like some sort of like email, like, is there not sort of some certificate that can associate with that can, like, prove for a fact that that company is doing emails, for instance?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's definitely, email providers like Gmail, they employ TLS when they talk to various, organizations sending them email, and they do some check via that. But ultimately, anyone can send you an email, right? So ultimately, the email can come even from third-party servers that people set up their own mail servers with some regularity. So, and that's really hard to check. Of course, yeah, this certificate, catches some things. Gmail would say, oh, if this is coming from Microsoft, this email, and it's not actually coming from Microsoft and known certificates and known organizations, but it's claiming to come from there, then the Google servers could catch that. But if it's coming from some other party, then, everybody's allowed to send you email. But yeah, I agree. That's a great mitigation though.